Hockey League. Jordan Kyrus, he's also got a pretty long contract, so because if you think that Caden Gooley will become a top-pairing shutdown defenseman that can just eat up all the minutes that Hudson doesn't need. It's a pretty interesting debate. You can let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. How do you feel about this Kyrus and Gooley thing? The article is going to be linked in the description if you want to go out there and read this Caps Fanatics piece yourself. But for now, Gooley, Kyrus, Gold Duke, maybe you can look at your thoughts in the comments about these rejected trade talks by Montreal. I hope you enjoyed it. Please fish out troubles. This is the law. I think this is the law. So, this is not technically a Vancouver versus LA post-game video. You can say it is because the commentary topic builds off of what we had seen in that hockey game. You can say that there are just a number of small events that we can dive into on to watch this team and hope for this team and expect positive results out of this team. Not even to say that today's game, or yesterday's game, I guess, I'm recording this video at 1:53 a.m., a few hours after the game ended, but not even to say that the game of LA versus Vancouver was even that boring, per se. But is it fun to watch this team? To see the overtime? Well, Vancouver just absolutely could not handle the puck. To see the LA Kings go out there and outchance Vancouver by a pretty significant margin. To watch Corey Perry and Kempe, LaFerriere go out there and do their thing. See Vander Kane is the only converting opportunity for the Canucks on a breakaway. And only to see them lose an OT, all while having the Kings display the absolute worst defensive showcase on the team in terms of the hockey stats cards game score breakdown. Yeah, that's right. Quinn Hughes was the worst player on Vancouver in today's matchup against the LA Kings, which is ridiculous when you think about it. He's the straw that stirs the drink. He is the gear that turns the cogs. He is the heart and soul of this team. Thinking about the Vancouver Canucks, my question is this still fun? Because honestly, this season, it just doesn't really feel fun anymore. And that's come across in many ways in this market. And I just wanted to share some of my perception of that with you here. So, obviously, it's one thing if I'm just going out there and saying, oh yeah, Vancouver hockey, this and that, it sucks, they're not good, they're one of the teams, they're near the bottom of the standings, etc., etc. But it's another thing to go out there and try to analyze what the fans' perceptions are. You know, there was a really interesting quote by Michael Bublé earlier in the media talking about how some folks in the media want to see the Canucks do poorly. Now, I don't know if he's necessarily talking about me. I doubt he is. I don't think Michael Bublé probably explores the YouTube niche sphere deep enough to find Vancouver commentary videos like my own. But the idea that some folks that talk about this team for a living, which is exactly what I do here, is in the full job. Want this team to do poorly is absolutely bollocks. Because I'll say this right here. It's the same sentiment that was shared by Blake Price on social media. It's the same sentiment that was talked about on 650 almost every time it gets brought up. But when the Vancouver Canucks are good, everybody wins. Not just the team on the ice. No. Them literally getting into the duck column board does not necessarily just mean that they win. It means that everybody in this city wins. Everybody that makes content about them. Everybody that broadcasts opinions, commentary, and otherwise about them. Everybody gets more traction. Everybody gets more engagement. Everybody who is just a regular fan who consumes this content and doesn't make any videos or broadcasts or whatever. Y'all eat this up. When the Vancouver Canucks are doing well, the views They're high. The Spotify downloads, they're going through the roof. The Sportsnet 650 listeners are going through the roof. That is what this hockey craze market can do. When the Vancouver Canucks actually give us a product that's worth being proud of.
With tender braised beef, tomatoes, mushrooms, and massive pounds of golden Yorkshire pudding. It's a Yorkshire hillside for the whole family. Only your white spot.
And this season has been one of absolute disappointment from all aspects. Player acquisition, health management, on-ice performance. There have been so many disappointments with the Vancouver Canucks that when you take a step back and you look at what they were supposed to do heading into the season, what? With the Vancouver Kane, Filipino, Thatcher Demko, and all these other pieces, the common consensus was that this Vancouver Canucks team needed everything to go right in order for them to make the playoffs and to be competitive. And then what? They weren't projected to be a top-tier Stanley Cup caliber championship contention team. They were never going to be that with Filipino as a second-line C. They needed to get a center, and they couldn't. Blame the market, blame the lack of actual available trade options, blame the extra salary dollars that teams were able to get, which prevented any kinds of those centers from being available on the market. You can blame anything, but at the end of the day, it just didn't work. The team needed to be fully healthy and fully playing to their potential to just be a bubble playoff team, to be a wild card team. Maybe 2 seasons ago, you could say that Vancouver Canucks squad with Miller and Petey and Hughes and Ian Cole and Tito Zadorov and Alfred Demko, you could have said that to me. Was Stanley Cup championship contender material. They were 1 game away from making the Final Four. It was there. They had that talent. But unfortunately, injury struck at the end. No Demko, no Vesta. They got eliminated in 7 by the Oilers. And the rest was history. It was so fun in that 2024 season. And each of these were coming in like crazy. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna hide it. Spare the job at McDonald's and spare the day trading. 2024 was the best calendar year that I personally had ever had financially. And it was primarily because the Vancouver Canucks were so damn good that everybody was popping and buzzing for the videos. And that, of course, extended into a bigger algorithm that allowed the Oilers videos and everything to pop off, and the draft was super exciting in 2024 too. But that 2024 season was so good. And don't get me wrong, I brought money, I brought the financial aspect of it, but that's not the main soul of what this commentary topic is about. I'm just using that to reference how much more engagement there was with this team, the videos that we made about it, and just the city as a whole. How overwhelming it was, but how cool it was to cheer for the Vancouver Canucks in 2024. And now it's 2025, almost 2026. And this team is nowhere near as talented. But more pieces. They still got Miller, they still got Hughes, they still got Pete. So then you lose the Zadorov and Lindholm, but they're still going to be fine. And this they weren't. And then 1 season later, the team looks like this. Filipino is out. Ati Ratsu is the top center. So is David Kampf. And the team is looking so directionless with how they can't seem to commit to getting younger. They can't seem to fully make these trades to get younger. But I think whether or not you're viewing it from the perspective of on-ice product or long-term projectability, either you're thinking about them now or you're thinking about the future, at the end of the day, it's just not fun anymore. I don't know, like, the quality of the hockey is so bad under this coaching staff. Maybe this is why Alex was so bad at the dub, man. I don't know, just don't really believe it anymore. And we did go through some pretty rough years with the Vancouver Canucks hockey in the 2014, 15-ish era. Those 2018 teams were not great. And so we know what it's like to watch a bad Canucks team. It's just now, because it's so obvious that the team actually had aspirations to be so much better than this, that's what makes it a lot more difficult to accept and live with. But at the end of the day, it's just sports. And there are always going to be other sports to watch. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below about the Canucks and Canes game, and whether or not you think it's fun to still be a part of this story that Vancouver Canucks are writing for themselves. It's not a story out of apathy. It's one out of love. But it's one that just doesn't feel fun anymore. At least from my opinion. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I hope you've enjoyed this British Irish Rolls 99. And bye.
This NFL season, a clean, crisp taste that's easy to enjoy. Bud Light.
All right, guys, remember 5 shots and I can use it generated on
You say it like this about big time playing horses. I've been grinding this shit since BO2. Guys, I'm going to use the free gobble gum hit to get my perks on round 1. You better throw those fucking good wine grenades out as soon as you get Perkaholic. Phil's told me all about shadows of evil and why he won't play with you anymore. Dude, I told him 6 times already it was an accident. Oh, and by the way, I'm on the ice staff. Whoa, hold up there, Joe. I'm the host. I get the ice staff. Joe, if anything, you should take the wind staff. Your old man Brent's already blows the zombies away. Well, you know, I need to know the ice staff steps. Donnie, please just let me build it. Jesus Christ, Joe. Just look up a tutorial. The wind staff isn't even that bad. It could be worse. You could be building the lightning staff. Well, I don't want to wait for hands around to get my staff, so I'm building the lightning staff. Fine, I guess I'll take fire. You can fucking mic. You can hear your phone. My bad, boys. Well, I've already got all my parts dug up. We can pass the day in a step. Jesus, how did you get the map open so quick? Stop for 3 days. Multi-billionaire stops at car zombies. Fucking gobble gum noodler. Either way, someone come hop on the tank with me so we can grab the lightning staff parts. Donnie or George, you're going to have to help them out. Apparently, I got to let the robot step on me so I can get my parts. Okay, the robot's coming, so I just let it step on me? Is the foot lit up? You have to be under the lit up foot. Yeah, it's lit up. We're Gucci. Wait, what the fuck? They just downed me. Did you shoot the middle of the foot and open it up? Holy shit. So the tutorial just slipped and shoot. They should have just let me run for the first run. George, you help for us with the lightning staff. I'm going to go to guys the next one over here. I'm sorry, I paused the video before he said to shoot it. Middle-class Americans who president came to follow Mr. Waffle Waffle Florida. All right, guys, let's all focus. The sooner we build all the staff, the sooner we that. George and I got home the lightning parts, just waiting for him to fire. Just got the plane down, waiting on the campus right now. If only you were that good at taking down planes in 2001. Jesus Christ, I swear, if I were in office and you were a neighboring country, I'd be shoving WMCs up your ass faster than some family line. Right. It's that right, Donald. All right, ready to shut up. Spawning on me, grabbing fire staff, parts to the doors. Everyone hurry up and upgrade your staff and put them into the robot. Michelle said dinner is going to be ready in 20 minutes, so we got to do this quick. Wait a minute. Nice, I'm going to build the massive building to get you here ASAP because you strike stuff. Okay, I'm getting 5 staff plates in the middle. Joey's got to go to the Odin robot and make the staff. Okay, I put the staff in. How do we get it back? Once for us to do the robot, they'll all come back to below time. Everyone will do it. Run to the back to below time. One sec, you've got to finish putting my staff with the white foot. That's way out of time, you know? I'm just fucking with you, John. The staff is in the robot. All right, you've got to get in the robot to the left. You ready to start, Johnny? Yeah, I'm ready. Everyone, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, I get it. Go into the strike. Okay, nice and calm. I'll fill up the match. Fucking shit, some of them are being zombies falling in. Iron Man zombies. They're panthers. Just shoot them all with your staff and stay alive. Okay, panthers are down. Donnie, you have the ice staff, so do the free zombie blood just to egg, so you can shoot down the plane in zombie blood mode. Donnie, dropping into me. Come shoot him, Donnie. And then everyone gets to the staff. We got to upgrade our running time. We can go out there and read there. Come on, guys.
All right. You guys know if you can actually reach and staff
That is cap, Donald. Actually, that is not cap. I'm literally doing it wrong. Okay, does everyone have their first upgraded? Yes. Uh-huh. They got a couple zombies away. Okay, I just got it.
All right, everyone, all ask for the crazy questions. Let's take picture.
This is my least favorite step. I hope anyone can get backup weapons because they're going to lose the stash to the Kevin picture. You know the old Baker and I are going to wreak some havoc like we always do. You're telling me you guys don't just use your iron fist? Yeah, I'm not supposed to use the stuff that I'm going to put those on just to know this. Whatever, just don't go down.
Okay, Steve, just one light. You gotta fill the match that's going up and we're almost outside.
I just want those people in the circle. Nice, guys. Glad you pulled that off first try. Yeah, that was easy as fuck.
Don't even start. Your ass couldn't even build the ring staff without putting pancakes on the ring box. Three carries you back.
You know, I still adapt to the presidential zone, boys. Yeah, good shit. All right, I gotta go. Michelle said supper's ready. Catch you later. Yeah, I'm thinking that too. Well done. You want to do it from there? I can You're not a child. You're a man. So stop wearing so many layers to go outside. And get the bearskin tactical hoodie 4.0.
The 10-pocket tactical micro fleece hoodie that blocks wind, repels rain, and regulates heat for incredible comfort wherever you are. Because the average hoodie made these.
First, and then I'll send you the Bitcoin. And you believed him? Donnie, how could you fall for something like that?
I don't know, the guy seemed legit. He had tons of trades in his trade history, and he was telling me all about how he traded with YouTubers. I trust you. I'm back.
Trusted who? What are we talking about? Get this, Donnie got
Feels like it's one of the, not really much else to do, but man, I'm really going to miss that butterfly now.
You know, speaking of CSGO, maybe we should all see on the game sometime. That sounds like fun. I love CSGO surfing. No, not surfing, competitive. You know, like this is a story of life.
Wait there, no need five people.
Yeah, you tell us where to Bill. Bill will be down to start sometime.
Bill, how about we start with like literally anyone else?
Yeah, who do you have in mind? Those things, one person you got to
I mean, not the grab, I think there's a kind of a robot further, right over the front of the player.
your son. 8 billion people on this planet, and you're so damn good at video games with your teenage son.
Fine, you should have put it in the bill. And later right now, it's not back to the north.
What? Zombies? Is George even here right now? He's what others suggested was that. Yeah, I'm just hold on, I'm doing something. Doing something? What do you mean you're doing something? George, why does it sound like you're on your phone? I might even be this guy in 1 second. He's playing a mobile game. Seriously, George? Hold up, not just any mobile game. I'm playing a dedicated play game, Raid Shadow Legends. Serious? Damn right, I'm serious, guy. In fact, Raid Shadow Legends is actually responsible for this material. That game has like over 8 million billion downforce or downgrades. I mean, downloads. Still seems to be the average. Zip it down, let the merchant say. Laugh all you want, just giving it seriously bad ass. That's why today I'm just my top favorite things to play from Shadow. This one, number one, the auto battle function. And with Shadow, you can send this system automatically in attack in a battle, allowing you to sit back and watch the carnage unfold. Hey, that's going to just like very slowly finish that second spot. Does that no sound cool? Maybe that is he's playing after he falls asleep on the toilet. What the hey? Number two, the absolute relevant dragons, shot full of damage, radiant hunting unique dollars for you to fix your team again, rewarding you with loads of gear for you to level up and strengthen your team. Hold up, does that say life steal? This comments my wife here.
Good one, Henry. Check this out. Please leave out all of it. I bet you know someone who's going to be death.
Go on. And number three, these videos with the amazing character design and the lore was given. As a fantasy enthusiast myself, I of course love the Dark Elf fact. The Dark Elves have cultivated a society that dogs each other, relying on constantly destroy each other in the pursuit of power, just like politicians. What? Not to mention, they easily have the clue of what the characters are doing. Whoa, go back. What? You like the characters because of the lore?
Yeah, it's really fast. I want to know where you shoot it.
Oh, good 60 on the bow. I wish for you to look my way during battle so that you may see me. even but once in my life. Guys, put the rail in my ass. Now the epic from these series, raised all the others, has produced a few episodes so far, with more to come. To celebrate ladies and characters in the series, the champions in game. First, there is Archon, the legendary Orc Warlord, and he's available for everyone to select for free. His longest is raised to 7 days. Now in July 24, and the Archon is yours. Keep it watching the quality arbiter, you know just how weakness this dude is. And if you haven't watched it yet, you gotta get that YouTube video over content. Check it out, and then log in for 7 days and Archon for yourself.
Look at the Christmas face on the background. Didn't want to mess with this.
So what the hell are you guys looking for? Use my link in the description and scan my QR code for some badass loot. Get the Epic Champion, Knight Errant, and a ton of resources to keep your ass stocked up and ready for battle. Once you're online, it's good at blood. I'm joining Dueling Liberators, help me conquer Polaris. So click that link and meet me on the battlefield.
Okay, seriously, man, how the hell is it that you get a sponsor? I don't
What we want, get a serious brand ready. Remember when you got front of band on Twitter?
Wait, you got banned? I thought you were still streaming like not that long ago. Yeah, turns out that the classified doctor was ASMR maybe I'm some student that's been on skip.
Oh God, please don't. You couldn't pay me to watch that shit.
What, you don't like my stream? Hell no. I'd rather watch DSP play Tears of the Kingdom than watch your stream. Well, you can play my streams are that bad.
Well, they're pretty bad. They're fucking dog shit. I'm pretty sure I could do a better stream. Anyways, what I was gonna say was that despite me being knuckleheads and making fun of me for embracing nerd culture, that's actually what ended up landing you at. Alright, spare